Fatality.
Hello everyone, how are we? Good to see you. Okay, so we've got manufacturer. A bit late getting on. I had to go and get a food shop, so I've not done any warm up. We're gonna have to do 10 minutes of time trial now, just to get warmed up with the car for the race. The aim is to get, I don't know. We'll have a little look at our points in a minute and see what we need to improve them by. I really want to try and get done before the missus finishes work, so. Perfect scenario would be the first 3 slots to get a result, and then I can pick her up from work, save her getting the bus at night. Don't really like her doing it too much, so yeah, if we can do that, be nice if we can do that for her. We'll see how it goes though. We can do the 4th slot. I think the 4th slot will still be, I should still be able to pick her up, but it'll be a bit of a push. But yeah, it'd be good if we can get a result in the first 3 slots today. But yeah, I hope you're having a great day, everyone. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all turning up. Make sure you smash that like button nice and early. And we shall go and jump into time trial. Because, like I say, yeah, I need to get a couple of laps just so that I'm not last in quali. No, I'm streaming. Oh, dear. Right, let's jump into this. Morning, everyone. I say morning, afternoon, sorry. It's not morning anymore. It's bloody afternoon. It's afternoon here. I presume you're in a different region. America, aren't you, Sergeant? That's why. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get warmed up and try and... Yeah, I was really happy with that result yesterday. It actually made me... So, I don't know if you've checked the results. Considering we didn't really... Like, we didn't put that much effort into the... I'm on the wrong thing here, I think. Am I? Oh, what have I just pressed there? It's the wrong button. Is that on the right one? So, yeah, considering we didn't put much effort into the nations, and the combinations weren't really... The combinations weren't great for me. The season wasn't the best season in terms of combos that are on there. We managed to finish 25th in Europe, which I think's pretty good for that first season for me. You know, we finished 25th out of all the European drivers, and that's without really putting too much effort in, and also the combos not being great for me. So I'm pretty happy with how that's gone there for the nations. Maybe season 2 we'll have a couple of tracks that we're a bit more at home with, and we can maybe push on for a bit more. Let's try and get in the rhythm of the track before we jump. We've got 10 minutes to try and get the track in my head again. Yeah. Right. Break there. Yeah, it'll be a morning in America, won't it? And afternoon in the EU. So yeah, I'm not watching the F1 qualifying, obviously, because I'm streaming. But it's qualifying. I mean, I can catch up on the qualifying results after. And I'll be watching the race, though. We'll obviously be streaming tomorrow night, though. We'll be doing the Toyota Cup. That looks very interesting with the way the race is. So... I shall be doing that. But I need to do some time trial for that, so I might have to do some of that before I go live tomorrow and try and find some pace. I haven't done anything for that Super Formula other than a mess around race that we did, so I do need to have a proper go at trying to figure that car out. I don't think Lewis will get pole. Probably Ferrari pole again. I don't know. We'll see. So we need to get that lap into the low 208s just so that I'm not too far off what I need to be. This is a fuel saver, yeah, I think. I mean, I'm going to try a fuel saver for the first one, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Wow, Captain, thank you so much for the £10 PayPal donation. Chat, can we have a big thumbs up and a legend emote there for Captain Cabinets for the £10 PayPal? A little something for the past 3 years watching. Ah, thank you so much, Captain, mate. That's very nice of you. Chat, you know what to do. We've got loads of people with that legend emote now, so give Captain a big legend emote and a big thumbs up if you haven't got that legend emote. Thank you so much, Captain, for the nice message and for the £10 through PayPal. What a legend you are. Oh, I forgot to change gear. Might want to change gear. It normally helps. Yeah, I'm going to go with the fuel saver and wait for this one. So I'm going to... thank you, Captain, mate. Appreciate that, honestly. That's a big help to me, so I'm very, very grateful for that. We're going to try... I mean, what are we looking at? Hard tyres, no stop, 12 laps. I think you can do a one stop, but it's slower. But if you can make the hard stop work... So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be I don't really know what cars are good and what are bad there. I know the Megane Trophy should be good, but I don't think anyone's gone that car. That car would have been insane for this race, I'm telling you. But I don't think many people have gone it. Yeah, so it's going to dry out, though, that race, I think, Hansi. I think the Super Formula race should be drying out for when it goes to the actual race. So tomorrow, obviously I'm going to watch the F1. I'm going to go to the gym early. And then watch the F1. And then I'm going to get some practice for the Super Formula. Now, we already know what the daily races are for next week. We know Nürburgring Group 3 on medium tyres is the combo. So... If we get a result early in the Toyota, we'll probably do a practice lobby for Nürburgring in Group 3. We'll do the settings that are going to be used and give that a go. But I don't know whether we're going to... Yeah, we might not get it done. We might be doing all 3 races tomorrow because I haven't practiced it. So we'll have to see. But yeah, from what I can see, that the daily race is looking interesting because it's ×6 fuel wear for that as well. So it could be a no stop on the medium tyre with the BRZ possibly. We know someone who's doing what Kudos Prime used to do. So if you follow Twitter, Nenke on Twitter, someone might link his Twitter profile for you on here because he deserves the credit. He's the one who's getting the info. It's not me. I'm just looking at his profile on Twitter and stating it. So yeah, I'm not claiming any of the info is mine. It's Nenke. So make sure you check him out on Twitter. Give him a follow as well because he's given us all this info out. So it's very handy. I think that Nürburgring race looks very similar to the Suzuka race that we had. Remember the Suzuka race we had the other week? With the fuel saver with the BRZ? I'm wondering if it would be something similar. Now, the thing with Nürburgring is the straights aren't as long there, so it might even suit it more. It could be even more suited to that track. We'll have to see. Oh, don't go. Oh, what are you doing? Right, start that lap again. I need to get this lap time sorted. I'm way off pace at the moment. I'm like a second off pace, chat. This is not good. I'm worried. So Turbo has just linked in the person you want to follow on Twitter if you want the daily races information early. So make sure you give him a follow. Oh no, Blue Racer. I'm on about the Nürburgring race, not this one. I'm on about the Nürburgring race, mate, on Daily Race C next week. So Daily Race C next week is 10 laps, the same as the Suzuka one. Both are very similar lap times, and both had the same amount of tyre wear and fuel, I think. So I do believe that next week's Daily Race C is probably going to be a no stop, possibly, but all depends on the pit lane loss at Nürburgring. I don't know what it is. This one is a no stop, I think. From what I don't know, ever I haven't watched any of the other regions, but I do believe the no stop is the fastest way to do this. But we can see what happens when we watch it. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've seen, I believe the no stop, because if you go flat out, you have to refuel, and you're going to lose about 30 seconds in the pit lane when you refuel. So that's like 3 seconds a lap. Near enough 3 seconds, like 2.8, 2.7 seconds a lap or something. Yeah, you should be able to cover that by just doing fuel saving on the hard tyre. Thank you, Philly. We'll try and get a good result. Like I said, I want to try and get it done get a result pretty early today so I can pick the missus up. Save her getting the bus. Ah, brake. Hopefully this gets into the 208s just so that I'm not too far off. Oh, okay, that wasn't even a very good lap, so we should be able to get well into the 207s here, really. Oh, that was an awful line, wasn't it? Ah. Don't lift, don't lift. A nuclear rocket. I wouldn't call it a rocket, but I don't really drive it. I mean, even I have put my foot down in it a couple of times to see what it's like. It's not fast, but it's not slow. It's all right. I'm happy with it though. I like it. Evil, you legend, chat. Sorry, I just burped halfway through thanking Evil. Sorry, Evil, for the burp there. Thank you so much for the £4.13 through PayPal, mate. What a legend you are. To show my appreciation for your great content, mate. Appreciate that comment, mate. I love it. Honestly, the positivity in the community has been brilliant recently. So thank you, everyone, for all the nice messages and all the nice comments and stuff. It's really nice to read. I'm glad that we're helping you out as well. That's another thing. I've had a lot of people saying how like the track guides are helping them, so it's much appreciated, all them comments. And Evil, chat, can we get Evil a big thumbs up and a legend emote there, please? Should be loads of people, like we say now, with that legend emote. Apart from Dilly that you might have seen on Twitter. That guy was so bitter. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's a wet quali, is it? Oh, okay. For the F1, I presume that's what you mean. Now you know the US dollar to pound exchange rate. Yeah. That's why when we say about fuel costing £2 pretty much a litre at the moment, if you want the good stuff. £2 a litre. That's why we say about how expensive it is. I only put £20 in the other day though, because I don't know if it's the same in America, but in the UK we have like petrol stations that are reasonably priced, and then we have them little ones that are like near, I don't know, like on expressways or whatever, or you know, like normally it's BP, Shell. They like to rip you off and just basically charge you an extra whatever per litre there. So yeah, I went one of them, so I just put 20 quid in. I only got like, what is it, like 10 litres, I think. Not even that, I think it was just under 10 litres because it was £2 and something. So it was under 10 litres that I put in it. But for me, that keeps me going. That can keep me going for about 4 or 5 days, so I don't drive too much. Yeah, I'll fill it up. I will probably fill it up at the Shell though and put Optimax in, but the one I went was the BP, and I don't always trust the garage that I've been because they've been done before. Like, I don't know if you heard about that thing years ago when they were doing some watering. I don't know if it was watering down, or I don't know what it was, but there was something that happened. I read it ages ago, so I do like going the Shell garages more because I trust them more, even though they're a rip-off as well. Are we in? No, we're not. No, we're not in top split. I thought we were in top split then, but we're not. I panicked for a minute then, thinking we're in top split. I don't know what split this is. It must be split 2 because we've got Bray in here. Bray's in there. I can see Bray, so it must be split 2. Has to be. Let's have a look. It's a weird one though, isn't it? I reckon this is a weak split 2 because the F1's on. So with the F1 being on, this is quite a weak split 2. That's my prediction. Yeah, a gallon though. How many litres? Like your gallons, how many litres are in the American gallon? Because it's a bit different over here, I think. It's like a weak top split. I think this is a weak split 2, but with fast drivers in. We got Antonio and Bray and that in here. And let's get out first out. It's always handy. Let's try and get some bankers on there. We're going to find it hard to get right at the front with people like Antonio in here, but yeah, €2.70 though is about the same as the UK price, man. It's probably not that much different with the exchange rate. 1 gallon equals 3.8 litres. So that'd be about getting on for about £8. That'd be about, well, yeah, be about £8 for the American equivalent, wouldn't it? Well, just under probably. That shows you how expensive it is in the UK. Because £8 would be about what? About $14 Am I right? £8 is about $13 or something like that, I'd say. It's crazy how you got massive differences in prices between states in America, though, isn't it? It's quite crazy that, like, because it's obviously such a big country, but in the UK, it's not that much of a difference between obviously the top and the bottom. Right, let's go for a lap anyway. My foot's not very comfortable at the moment, but alright, I'm going to concentrate on the lap chat. Let's go for it. If I was that car behind, I wouldn't have started too close to me because highly likely I'm going to make mistakes. I feel like I've got the wrong slipper on, by the way. Ah. You pleb. Didn't want to lift there, but I just had to give it a little lift. just got long understeer. Oh, damn. It's got a massive amount of understeer there. Kind of probably ruined the lap a bit, but lost a tenth there at least. He'll do as a banker, hopefully. Ah. Oh. Miss the apex. Oops. Right, this lap's not fast enough anyway, so this is just so we can get round to doing another lap. Oh shit. Get off there. Right, let's start another lap. Let's go. Come on. Better. Ah, I lost grip. I was on an alright lap then as well. I know I can gain it on that corner. Lost grip on that, loses a couple of tenths that. Don't know how that was weird. I didn't mean to drift it like that. Might have lost, might have been about the same, but we lost too much on that hairpin though. Yeah, we lost it all on the hairpin. Ah shit, get back on track, get another lap in. Right, come on. We can definitely get pole. Well, I think we can get pole. Ah. Antonio's got pole. Right, let's not give up. Ah, I shifted too early. Ah. Too far behind, but worth a send just to see what happens. I just went for a send through there to see if we could get... It was close to a penalty. What would it have been as well? Nah, I wouldn't have gained anything anyway, so... Oh, not bad, though. If we're in P3, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Oh, shoulders are sore. Why are my shoulders so sore, chat? Make sure we put the hard tyres on. That BMW is going to be strong on fuel, isn't it? Behind us. That BMW will be very strong on fuel. Still in P3. I think that's a pretty strong car, that G70. I think it's that because it's a handling. It's pretty strong around here. Four-wheel drive will be strong at this track. It's just that I'm not sure about fuel. That's the only thing I don't know about them. I'm going to go for the no-stopper. I presume Antonio might go for a one-stop, though. I don't know. It's possible Antonio might go for a one-stop there, you know. I'm going to go for the no-stop. Ray will probably go for a one-stop in the Mustang. I don't know, but I would think he would. You okay, Ray? How are you, mate? Alright. Be cautious of the tyres at the start here. Would be nice to get a result with like 330 or something, straight with 320 to... I don't think the points are very high though, chap. I think this is only 350 to 360 for the win, 350 maybe. So P3 might just be enough if we can get a P3 out of it. Might just be enough for me to say that will do us. We're not using the medium tyre start from zero. We're doing a no stop on the hard tyre. So yeah, we won't be using the medium tyre. Evo, thank you for the $5 donation, mate, you legend. Chat, another thumbs up on the legend emote there for Evo as well, please. P3, let's go. Yep, let's see what we can do. Thank you very much for the donation, Evil. Someone's burning fuel. Someone's had their foot on the throttle, not realizing. They've just turned it off though. Thank you so much, Evil. Chat, spam that legend emote and give a big thumbs up, please. This car, the BMW is going to be a problem. That'll be strong with the fuel saver, I reckon. Bray will be suffering with fuel probably in that Ford Mustang, so I presume that Bray will go with a one-stop. I would think that's how he's going to do this. Probably just, I don't know if he'll fuel save a bit and then, or just go flat out and go for it. I'll be able to tell anyway what he's doing. Don't know whether the two cars in front might be going flat out here, you know, chat. I'm not sure what their fuel is like, so they might be going for a flat out strategy. Oh, why would you gear change like that at the start? Annoying. Be careful here. Hold hard tires. You want to get closer to that car, so push on a bit here. Used more fuel than I really wanted to there, but he's lost that slipstream. That could be good for me. I don't know if Antonio's going for a push strategy or not. I can't really... Antonio must be fuel saving. He'd be way further up than that, I'm thinking now. BMW looks quick, doesn't it, with the fuel, because it doesn't use fuel when it short shifts, and it doesn't lose any pace. I don't know what happened there, but I don't think we did anything wrong there, did we, chat? I think that was fair. We just cut back underneath him. Well, that's not good. I wanted to save fuel, but crap. Rather brave behind me in that Mustang than the BMW. Oh, Bray's got a penalty. Is Antonio going for a flat? I don't know what Antonio's doing. Subaru surely can't be that good on fuel. He must be pitting in this race, Antonio. I'm convinced of it. Go on, go past me if you're going to go past. Then I can fuel save behind you. Sorry for being quiet, chat. I'm trying to really keep an eye on the fuel. Can't really compete with that BMW for fuel, so I'm just trying to stay with him as long as I can. Just trying to get enough of a gap to the cars behind, really. Right, he's gone now. I can't really compete with that. His fuel is too good. Is Antonio going to pit and just refuel, do you reckon? I don't know. Or just do on one lap on hard? I don't know what he's doing. Is he possibly on a no stop? I just think that pace is quite fast for the Subaru on a no stop with the fuel of that car. Was awful. Hoping I haven't used too much fuel early on here. I tried to get away from the pack, but we have to do a bit of fuel saving. Your feet. bit better. It's a good lap and we got good fuel. Oops. Pushing that car behind. Still got fuel to go okay though. Keep him over like 1.5 seconds, that's the main thing here. So Antonio is doing a no stop on the hard tires. Somehow he is just, I don't know how he's doing that with the fuel on the Subaru. I don't know, chat. It's unbelievable. Feels good. Antonio's just done an insane job there. Absolutely insane job. I'm guessing the Subaru must be very good on hard tyres as well, but seriously, that's incredible. Right, I need to start focusing because I'm making mistakes. Started to make mistakes there. I'm actually not, do you know what, I feel pretty calm at the moment because we've had a comfortable gap and no one can really go flat out because of the fuel, so it's a little bit of a boring race, to be honest. Gotta be honest with you, it's a bit of a boring race because you can't push. This is the way to do it. So yeah, it's just been one of them races, really. Subaru though, I don't know how he done that in Subaru. That's incredible drive by Antonio. Let's see if we got anywhere near 330 points. That'll do me. I can pick the misses up. If we've got anywhere near 330 points, that should be good enough. It was a solid drive. Antonio was in a different league. The M4 was just, I think, a bit better on the fuel with the power of the car, with the way it works with the gearing. But other than that, drove pretty well. Nothing much more we could have done. Drove okay. Bit of a boring race though, I have to say. If I've got points in that, I can't be bothered racing that again. That was dull. Let's see what the points are. I think 320. I reckon between 320 and 330. If it's anywhere near between 320 and 330, I'll probably take it because it improves my points and that race is boring. And also, the next slot is going to be really competitive because everyone's been watching the F1, so it'll change. They're not. I like Group 4 at Suzuka. It's normally quite an enjoyable combo, but when it's a fuel saver, it's a bit different. But yeah, Antonio's pace there was just unreal. Unreal pace. I'm sure he'll go again, though, because he'll want to get into the top lobby. Let's see what the points are. 363! 363! How? How was that 363? I'm taking that, chat. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. 363. I don't get that. What the hell? How was that 363? I'm a bit confused. Let's just say... I don't get it. Oh, well, we're definitely not going again, chat. We'll take them points. 363 in the bag. That'll bump us up that a little bit. Hopefully that'll put us in the top 30 for manufacturers, which would be nice. So yeah, a nice way to finish. 2 races yesterday and today. Both races done on slot 1. I apologise for finishing it on slot 1, but I've gotten it, well, 359 yesterday and 363 today. So it's been a good weekend of racing so far. Well done, Antonio, mate. Incredible pace. Absolutely incredible pace, that. But yeah, we'll take that because that puts my points at... Let's have a little look. So that'll get rid of my 291 and put me on 324, 311 and 363. So that will increase my points up to nearly the... Well, what will we be on? So we'll be 60... No. Yeah. No, 73 was it? Or 72? 73 more. So we'll be nearly on 1,000, I think. Nearly on 1,000 points, which... Let's have a little look where 1,000 points is. Is it in the top 30? Oh, no, it'll be around here. We'll be around this kind of level, but it'll bump me up, definitely. So that's the main thing. It'll boost me well into the top 50. So for that, I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, it's a shame that race didn't have a bit more, I don't know. It needed tyre wear or multiple tyres, whatever. Tomorrow's race is going to be very entertaining. Now, I'm going to do some practice for that now then, because I've got time, chat. I've got time to chill, so I'm going to do a bit of time trial for this now. Might as well. Oh, wait, I wanted to see the livery for this car, actually. I've got a few liveries available. I want to see which one I like the most. Yeah, I think it should have been so that the hard tyre no-stop started suffering at the end with tyre wear, and then people that pitted could come back at you. It could have made it a bit more enjoyable, but I will take them points 100%. Like, anything over 360, I didn't expect that today, so I thought 340 was possible, but 360, I'm very happy with that. No, I think it's only the Toyota, Dexter, I think. Right, so we want to go have a look at what liveries I've got for this. No, wrong one. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. I know a lot of people will move on once the race is over, but don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. It does really help me out. We're on 147. Let's see if we can push on for the 200 likes. That would be amazing. Wow, YouTube need to stop doing this bloody thing about putting adverts on your stream. I don't want to do it. You can use either, can you? All right, I'll have a look in a minute. I'll see what's on the leaderboard. What have I got in my collection? Oh, yeah. Well, I like what's his name's again there. That's not bad, that one, though. Right, we got this one. Let's have a little look at this one. So we've got that one. I think I like Wayne's again, though, you know. I really think I like Wayne's one again. It just looks good on this car again, look. I think this is the one, isn't it? Yeah, look how good that looks on Super Formula. That looks really good on the Super Formula. Definitely, that's got to be the one, hasn't it, chat? Has to be the livery, that. Look how good that livery looks. That is pretty smart. I like that. We're having that one. Let's have a little look and see what car people are using as well. It might be the Honda that people are using. Yeah, they all look good, but there's something about that livery like that on that car. It stands out. Looks really good. They all look good, but that one just looks a little bit. I like it. Let's just do this. Oh, must have knocked me watch. Extra 5 horsepower, yep. Right, let's go into the time trial and see what car people are using for a start. It'll probably be the Honda now. If it's the Honda, Wayne, you've got some work to do. I'm only joking, mate. There'll be other ones on there for the Honda, I think. Yeah, you can use the other one as well. You can use the Honda as well, but it looks like the Toyota. The Toyota's at the front anyway. Do people know that you can use the Honda though? Or there's a Honda there. There is a Honda there, but so right, let's just go out and free practice because it's going to be raining, so I'm just going to do some practice in the wet weather, and then we'll hopefully we'll put heavy wets on now, and then I'll pit for Inters if I have to. It's actually Inters condition now, isn't it? nice to have some grip there. So, wait there, you say 20 lap, it dries out. Well, that, I don't really, what's the point of practicing, or saying that though? Right, okay, so I'm trying to figure this out now. So, qualifying will be 10 laps. If it progresses the time, this could just be a wet race that slowly dries out, you know. It might be a case of do you stay out or not? I think what they've done here, do you know how I reckon they've worked this race out? I think they've tried to make it so that some races, pitting will be the best idea, and some races staying on inters will be the best idea. So that if people do pit, they'll come at them, but they might not get to them. That's how I think they've tried to make this race for the actual race, because it's only a 12-lap race. So if qualifying 10 minutes, maybe like the last 4 laps might be dry enough or something like that. Afternoon, Ivan, mate. We managed to get our result first race of the day again. So I'm having some good race. I'm actually doing all right in these GT World Series races recently. Whoa. Had some good results, considering we're not putting mass. Like, I think we got a... Was it Daytona? First race. This race, first race. Yesterday's race, first race. Pretty happy with that. Still don't know how Antonio was doing that pace, so... Yeah, I don't know whether they wear in this weather or not, or... I'm going to put the inters on now. Actually, do you know what? Let's just do a lap comparison. Let's go for a lap on the wets and see what we can get out of it, and then we'll put the inters on. Science. No, I haven't done much practice at this, so it's going to get heavier rain anyway here. You're right, Alto, mate. Oh, God. Now I'm going to use this because I've got a livery for this Dexter. Saves people doing like a livery or whatever. I'll just use this one. Oh. That was just the wet line. That wasn't me making a mistake. How's qualifying going in F1, by the way? We're on. It should be nearly finished, shouldn't it? Might get the iPad out and have a little look now, actually. Might do a watch along for qualifying, but obviously you can't watch what I'm seeing. Oh. Okay, let me have a little look. I'm going to get the iPad. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to find it somewhere. Where is the iPad? There's Mrs. Hid it. There is. Where the hell is the iPad, actually? 1 second, chat. I'm going to go and get it. I do know where the iPad is. Oh, yeah. I'm so silly, but oh no, it's gone. Has Emmy got it? Emmy must have it. Emmy? Where's Mummy's iPad? Just turning the volume down because obviously we don't want to get any F1 strikes or anything like that. Okay, so Verstappen on pole at the moment. Hamilton right behind him though. Interesting. Not far off, are they? Where are Ferrari? Oh, look at there. There you go, P2. Okay, Ferrari just up to P2, I see. We're good. We're good, Wayne. Hope everyone else is good. Hope you're all having a good day. A chilled out Saturday. I know this won't give me the views. I get that getting a result straight away is not good for the channel, but it's nice because I don't have days off, so just having a bit of a chilled stream is quite nice for me to get the result in there early, and then we can do a little bit of this. We can just do a little bit of this time trial, and then I can finish early and pick the misses up. So it's kind of a nice little thing for me when I get results straight away, because, like I said, I don't give myself days off. I stream every day, so just having that like short day, chill out then with the misses later. It's quite nice. You right, Deadeye? How are you, mate? So, Alonso, Hamilton's back up to P2, and Alonso right in there with a P3 as well. I presume the track's drying out. You got stuck on auto drive for 2.5 laps. God, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, what the? That was a weird line. So where is Russell's down there in P5, Hamilton's in P2, Sainz into P1. Wow, he's just destroyed the lap. Oh, look now. Wow. Okay, so Ferrari are smashing the laps, aren't they? Now Verstappen's gone fastest. This is going to be last over the line, isn't it, chat? It looks like it's last over the line. Norris up to P3. What is going? This is crazy. Where's Hamilton? I presume Hamilton's not set. What's going on? Is Hamilton going to get another lap in? Don't think he is. I don't think Hamilton's going to get another lap in. I haven't got the volume on, so I don't know what's going on this. I'm just watching the UK Furion, mate. Where's Hamilton? What's going on with... What? I'm confused why Hamilton isn't posting any more laps. Russell, why are Russell, Hamilton, and it's just, are the two Mercedes not posting anymore? Yeah, Sainz onto P1. Verstappen, oh, not fast enough. iPad's a bit behind live, so I wonder why Hamilton's. I thought it's a bit strange that he's not done another lap. He was right up there, and now he's nowhere. Oh, no, there you go. Hamilton P4. Yeah, Hamilton's on P4. Oh, Perez just robbed him, so Hamilton P5. Hamilton ahead of Russell, though. It's kind of annoying that we don't have a car to break up the... We all know, like, the Ferrari and the Red Bulls are going to be fast, aren't they? Alonso's still out there, though. and resume. I know Alonso's in the pits. Oh, okay, so that's finished there. That's not interesting though. Signs on Pop P1. Who said signs before? Someone did say signs. They said that he'd get pole here today. Should have put a bet on. Should have put a bet on, chat. I'm so rubbish in the wet with these cars, you know. I find them too sketchy. Okay, this is getting wetter now, so it's going to get slower. There's less grip here at the moment on this. Yeah, is it going to be a dry or wet race tomorrow? I'm hoping it's a wet, like a mixture race. That'll be good. Shall I have a little look at my weather forecast? Because I've got Silverstone on the Met Office one. Let's have a little look at what the Met Office says. So, what time does the race start tomorrow, chat? Where are we? Silverstone Motor Racing Circuit. Okay, so tomorrow's weather, according to this, is dry all day with very small chance, like 10% chance of rain, basically. So it looks like a dry race. Probably going to be a dry one tomorrow. It's a shame. Would have been more interesting if it would have been like a wet and dry race tomorrow. UK Metal, how are you, mate? So we'll stay out in this and hopefully it'll dry out. I'm going to go and put the INTERS on now though, because it's stopped raining here. Well, it's slowing down. We want intermediates on, don't we? Is there a glitch with the sound here? I think there's a glitch with the sound. Gotta be a glitch, that, because normally you can hear noise. Or is it because we're in practice and there's no stadium noise? The INTERS give you way more grip. You can instantly feel that the INTERS are just gripping a lot harder. Oh, as I say that. Murray Walker strikes again. Yeah, when you're in time trial, there's no one in the stadium, but in the race you have obviously people there. There is people there, but just not as many. Look, there's like a few up there. This is going to be really difficult tomorrow because I'm finding it hard to really practice time trial in these conditions. presume it's going to dry out eventually here. Let's see how long it takes to dry out though. Only hardcore fans turn up the time trial. No, I'm not. I don't know though, Aaron. I've never seen any top split drivers using it. So, if the top drivers are not using it, then there's a reason why they're not using it. Still wet after. I think it's going to be a wet lap race, so you're best practicing on inters for this. I don't even think dry tyres are really worth practicing on this, really. You're better doing that. You practice on the inters. So yeah, the inters are going to be the best tyre. But if this is how it's going to be in qualifying and the race, you're going to want to practice on the inters rather than any other tyre, really. What's that, Graph? How did you get many new engines? Oh, what, you mean the engine glitch? By doing the engine glitch and the 4-star glitch? I'll show you in a minute. Well, I'm going to do a few laps of this first, but I'll show you after. Seeing if some different lines work at all, but oh, get off there. No, you can. I think you can do it faster than. I think you can actually do it a bit faster than that. Like, I haven't got over 100 engines. William, thank you so much for 3 months worth as a mid-tier member. Chat, can we have a big thumbs up and a legend emote there for William, please, for the support on the stream. Good luck. So yeah, this is we're just practicing at the moment, William. We've already got a good result today. We got 360. Was it 363 points, chat? I can't remember. I think it was 363. So I took the points. I didn't expect them to be that high, so I was like, right, we're taking them, and that will do us. So it was manufacturer today. But thank you so much for the 3 months, William, mate. Yeah, it was the first race of the day, William. We did it at 3 p.m. We qualified P3 and finished P3. It was a bit of a... I'm going to be honest. Race was a bit boring, but... got the points. So, yeah, with the race being a bit dull and a bit boring, couldn't really be bothered racing again when I got them points. Almost feel a bit of a dry flying kind of it. It's weird. You okay, Pumpkin? Oh, is this the avatar that you bought because we said we're going to give you a treat? So when yesterday we had them donations yesterday, I said I'd get her a treat. She wanted Robux, so she's bought herself a new avatar.
And I showed them.
You know, I don't know if she can on this. I don't know. I can't because it's Robux. I'm not sure, Pumpkin. No, because it's got your stuff on there. Oh, it's very good though. It's very, very nice. It looks great.
Yeah.
Very good avatar. It's made up. Oh, break. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy what they buy as well. It's like an avatar. But you know what? She loves the game, so we don't spend fortunes on it. Just every now and then. I only got her a little what was it, like £5 worth or something like that. But yeah, I try not to give her too much because she'll just blow 20 quid in. Like we have for like Christmas, they get like the £20 ones and that, and they're gone within about 2 minutes. And then you see what they bought, and they bought like a unicorn. I can do it in a minute. I'll redo it, Graph. I'll redo the glitch to show you what you do. It's fairly easy to do, so I can do it in a minute. Just trying to see where the grip is and like how hard we can drive it in into conditions. There's a lot more grip than you think it over here. But I reckon if you push too hard, it's just going to absolutely bite you and spin you out. I like the way the track is just gradually getting faster in this one. It really shows you how good the weather system is because you can just feel it. Just like that F1 qualifying then. You can literally feel this track just getting more and more grippy and getting more confidence on the throttle. It really will be a case of like the person that just feels that grip more in the race tomorrow is going to do well if they can just get the feeling for it. Yeah, they don't like Fortnite though. They've never really played it, the Arcas, thankfully. The little one likes Fall Guys though, but I won't be playing that, don't worry. Been there, done that, we're not going back to Fall Guys. Yeah, it would be nice if they got it at more tracks. It doesn't have to be every track, I think. Like, but like the fact that we haven't got it on Brands Hatch, Interlagos, Catalunya, it is a bit annoying because like some of these tracks should have the weather on there. Whoa, look at that bit of curb. It's weird how the grip's coming more and more though you push. Right, let's go and show Graph how you do the I'm going to show Graph how you do the glitch. If anyone wants to know how to do the engine glitch and the 4-star ticket glitch, we'll show you now. Yeah, there's a quicker way of doing it though, Graph, just so you know. I'll show you the quickest way to do this because there is a way to do it a little bit faster. So what you do is you do this. Now I'll just show you because there's two ways. You might do it the turn off way. You don't have to turn your PlayStation off. There's a quick way of doing it. You just go into, so you'll do this one first. Get that. And then come out. And then go into here. This will give you the 4-star ticket. So we'll now have a 4-star ticket. What are we gonna get? I'll do one. So then come out of there. Then we'll do the engine one. So you then go back into my collection, extra menu, do the engine one. Come out of that. Now you can go back and now you can do the engine one. Now we can go back into, so we'll go back and get the 4-star one without turning the console off. So you can then go back into your if you do it like this, get one, use it, go back, get the other one, use it, go back and get the other one. You can keep doing it like that rather than turning your PS5 off. It saves you turning it off and it's a little bit faster. So you then go into this one again. And so this just avoids turning your console off. So for PS4 players, I would presume this makes it a lot quicker because on PS4, the loading times are a pain in the ass. But if you do this way, you don't have to turn it off and it just saves you a lot of time because look, then we've got the 4-star ticket again. So if you do it like combination going one to the other, to the other, to the other, it saves restarting your PS5 or PS4. It saves you. It's not a massive amount of time. It's just enough to make it a little bit quicker. But all you win is bloody Lamborghini and Pagani and crap like that anyway. So then, yeah, look, you just go back again, get another engine. You only have to wait for it to come up with the Ryzen collection rotary as well. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Just wait for it to come up with the collection rotary and then you've got the engine again. So you can just keep doing this for as long as you want. I haven't put the engines in yet. I need to get the list of what engines are supported and that. So then we'll do another why not? I want another 4-star. Yeah, it's in the wet and it might dry out. So the Toyota race is wet, but it might actually dry out for the Toyota race. So could be an interesting one. So then we should have another 4-star ticket. So yeah, this is quicker than turning your console off all the time. It just alternate between them. Just keep alternating between them, and I've done a few. I did it the other day. I got bored of doing it now, so I don't do it because you very rarely win anything good. The engines are worthwhile for the engines, but in general you don't win anything that exciting. So I've got more than 15 engines, I think. Have a little look now what we've got for our engines. Let's have a little look at our... How do we look at... Is it in the garage that we have to look at? No, it's not in the garage. It's tuning, isn't it? Where do we see our... No, how do we see our engines? Is it in here? I think it's in here. You can see what tuning parts you got. So we've got 1 of them, 6 of them, 3 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them, 3 of them, 7 of them, 2 of them, 4 of them, 2 of them, and 1 of them. I don't know what compatibility, like, I could do with finding out what you can put in what so that I could start getting them into a car. Does it tell you in here what's compatible with what, or does it not tell you? Let's just see. So, It's weird that it doesn't tell you what is compatible with what. It'd be good if it told you. Yeah, I haven't bought many. I haven't actually bought. I mean, how many cars have we got on this game now? Don't know. 207 cars out of 433. I don't really buy them. I just wait for them to, if we need to buy them. And got a few. I mainly buy the race cars though, so. But that's how you do that. It's a very simple way of getting the it's a very simple way of, oh god, shoulders are so sore, chat. Very simple way of doing it, that. Have a little look at our where are we here? So yeah, so obviously I was going to show you about that, wasn't I? So yeah, for nations we finished 25th in Europe, which I'm pretty happy with. Like, where is it? Let's have a look here. So we finished 25th, 4th in the UK, and 25th in Europe. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, considering the track and combos were not particularly great for me in a lot of them races, there was like one or two that I liked. The rest were just doing it just to try and get a result. But and also we didn't put massive amount of effort in. So 25th in Europe with not putting the effort in, I'm reasonably happy with that. I have to say, I'm pretty happy that we made it into the top 25 in Europe in nations. That's not a bad result, that. So, and when you look at the people that are in here, obviously Lopez and Wind and Devil, Aura, Zav, Rick, and like, who won it, by the way? Quentin won it. Quentin just, it's so frustrating that Quentin won that. Actually beat Killian. It's really interesting that he beat Killian. So Quentin finished ahead of Killian in that, but Manu did really well, didn't he? Manu did extremely well there. Coyote's up there. So Coyote qualified. I think that's quite interesting. He's made it through to the the live finals. So all these should have made it through to the live finals. I'm not sure if Pelora would have done though. Well, yeah, he will have done because they allow 2 from each country. So he would have made it through. Adam would have made it through. SVDR's made it through. Good to see SVDR doing it. Rick. I don't know how many drivers go through. Does Rick make it through there? I don't know. He might have done. I'm not sure if he's made it through with that. Does anyone know what the qualifying criteria is? I don't know how many drivers go through. So European drivers are not as good. What do you mean, Kyle? European is the hardest. The European is the hardest division to be in by a mile, Kyle. So the most competitive region in the world is European, and then I'd probably say it's close between Oceania. Probably Oceania's harder than America. I'd probably put it a little bit harder. But yeah, the EU region is the hardest there is by quite some way at the moment. Only 6 drivers go through, really? Oosh. That means that Pelora's not. Wow, that's crazy. So only Kaj has made it through. Coyote, Marcus, Manu, Killian, and Quentin. That's crazy. Only six drivers. Adam qualified. How? Oh yeah. No. How? You said 6. Oh yeah, Adam goes through because no, he can't do. I don't get it. How can Adam go through? Cash isn't 18 yet, so okay, so that means then that Adam goes through because. But is there not a rule in that 2 can go through from the same country though? Are you sure that 2 cannot go through? What are you on about, Carl? Why is sim racing not competitive? I have no idea what you're going on about, mate. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you clearly don't know what you're talking about if you're saying that sim racing is not competitive. Because just look at the people in this here, and you'll see that there's very, very fast drivers in there that are really very, very fast on the game. So I have no idea what you're going on about. Oh, is he under 18 as well? That's crazy. So, oh, okay. So Adam's made it through. Adam just gets in because these two are too young to go. They're under 18, but everyone else is through. So only the top 6 in Europe go through. That's quite stingy, that, isn't it? Top 6? Only the top 6 go through. That is crazy that's the only... wow. I mean, out of so many drivers, you'd have thought it would have been top 12. I think it's a bit... I don't know. I don't know. Some automatically qualify. All right. What, from last year's one, is it possibly? Corned beef? Don't know. 19th he finished. So yeah, down there. He finished just ahead of us on points, about 50 ahead of us. Yeah, can we stray away from that topic on the chat, please? I really don't want to see that in the chat. No disrespect to people, but this is not the place all the time to be talking about anything like that. So yeah, let's just drop that conversation, please. I'd appreciate it. Dilster, no one knows. I don't know what Dilster's. I don't know what's happened to Dilster. He just disappeared. He absolutely disappeared. So I have no idea where Dilster went. A plus. What do you mean? Up here. Why does it say A plus? Because that's what we are. We're A plus, obviously. What do you mean? I'm confused. Oh, SR, you mean? Because that SRS is SRA plus. It's just a different way of them calling that. So, yeah. SRS is SRA plus. Let's just stray away from the whole anything to do with politics, please. I'd appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean it's super competitive. I mean, to beat these people up here, I mean you've got to go hardcore with the to be up there with them. You'd have to be going so hardcore with practice. And even if I practice one combo 8 hours a day, I wouldn't have the ability to. See, you can practice and play the game as much as you like, but if you haven't got the ability, you're not going to get there. And I have not got the ability to beat these drivers. They're just faster drivers than me. So I think we could have made it into the top 20 if I would have put like proper effort in. If we were to like go hardcore with practice, maybe we could have got in top 20. But I think top 25, I'm happy with that. We finished 25th in Europe without going hardcore on practice. So yeah, I think we did a good job. Okay, why are you in this stream then, Carl? No disrespect to you, but I'm personally I've no idea why you're in the stream, if I'm honest. If you don't like sim racing, then there's probably a better stream for you somewhere else. I'd advise you go there. Yeah, no, Rick didn't qualify with an average of 420. It's crazy. It's all right, Eric. It won't be long before he's out. It won't be long before he'll be out. First, I mean, I'm not going to get into stuff like that on the stream, but I think most people would know my stance on anything like that. So, yeah, I'd rather nothing to do with that conversation in the chat. If you're going to start talking about that, au revoir, because I love animals. So, yeah, I might eat them, but I do like them. I do like eating steak. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, some things I'm against. So we're not going to go into that anyway. But yeah, not bad for that. Now with manufacturers, I don't think our points will count yet. They won't add up yet until it doesn't add up your points until oh, that's friends, isn't it? So we'll get a big jump with that score though, because we'll jump up to about this level here. We'll be around there on our friends list, so not too bad. Yeah, I am more. I mean, we normally tend to finish in the top 20 in the past. When I've gone a little bit more serious, not 100% serious, but in general, we do normally finish in the top 25 in nations. I've tended to finish in the top 25 on GT Sport in most seasons on nations, but most seasons have had combinations that I've enjoyed a little bit more. So we've had like tracks that have been a little bit more to my suiting and combos like this season wasn't. What was this? Let's have a little look at the schedule that we had for nations. Is it in here somewhere? Does it even tell you what it was? I don't know if there was a way of... I don't think you can see it anymore. Or can you? Does it show you on here? I don't know. Not sure if it shows you. Don't know if it tells you where the... Does it tell... Is there a way of finding out what these combos were? Oh, yeah, there. I think you can click on it there. Can I? I might have to put the controller on. I think I have to put the controller on to see the schedule. Let's see. Right, so we had Group 2 at Autopolis, which was actually quite surprising that I got a win from that, because remember I qualified on pole and I just won it from the front, didn't I? That was probably, and that's not really a good track for me, but because it's a Group 2 is quite an alright car for me, we got a good result in that. But Suzuka round 1, I think that was in a road car, wasn't it, in the little Civic? The Le Mans race was never going to get a good result there. Sardegna Road Track A, we did okay on. Alsace test course, yeah, it was in the rally race again. Wasn't really my thing. Watkins was more my thing. We got all right points yesterday, so hopefully season 2. I'm hoping season 2 has a little bit more. I'd like to see Fuji and Spa in season 2. I expect to see them in there. I'd be amazed if we don't see Fuji and Spa in season 2. Maybe Group 3 at Spa will probably appear, or Group 2 at Fuji might be a good one as well. There's normally always a Group 2 Fuji race in esports on Gran Turismo, so I do expect next season 2 to have Fuji in Group 2. Yeah, they were pretty boring. The combos were not great. I'd say they could have been a lot better. Morning, Jim. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. Yeah, you're joining us. We're probably going to be finishing soon because we got a result straight away again. We're getting quite lucky. Well, not. I mean, we're still driving, all right, but we are like yesterday, good result. Today, good result. First race of the day. It's actually it's a shame for the stream because when we get good results straight away, it means obviously we don't keep the momentum going through the stream. But it's nice for me to get a result early on and have a bit of a chill out for the rest of the day. So I'm going to pick the missus up from work today and have a bit of a chill out. But yeah, we're pretty much done on that. I don't think there's much we can do for practice for this because I mean, I'll do some time trial tomorrow before it starts, but I don't think it's going to dry out for that. I think it's going to stay pretty much wet. Yeah, we keep getting the result on the first race of the day, which is quite unusual for me. I don't think they'll ever go to an hour-long race. See you later, Wind. I don't think they'll ever go to a hour-long race purely because I think the longest you'll ever see in a GT World Series race is about 40-something minutes. I don't think you'll get it anywhere near an hour. The reason for it is you've got to cater the game to A+ and D-rated drivers. So if you do an hour-long race in a D lobby, there might only be 2 drivers left at the end. So I think they try and make sure they cater the game to the broad, you know, the majority, rather than focusing on like the sports elite, if you know what I mean. But I think 40-minute races might appear. We have had them in the past. We've had on GT Sport, we've quite often had like free tire races, like where you had to use all 3 tire races that were approaching 40 minutes. Watkins yesterday was, I think, just over was around 28 or something, wasn't it? 28:20. Bit under that, but I'm sure they will appear at some point. I'm sure they will. Separate dailies for A+ drivers. I don't know about that. Not sure. You'd have a problem though if you did that. You'd have like times of the day where there'd be no one on. You'd go in and there'd be 4 drivers, so you can't do that. Like if you have a daily race that's just for the elite, then you'd have 4 people in the lobby, and I don't think it would really work very well. I think I think you'd have lobbies that would just be dead, especially in the daytime. You'd only be able to have them on at certain times of the day. But yeah, how many likes are we on, by the way, chat? Are we on 209 likes? Let's see if we can push the likes up a little bit. Thank you everyone who's already hit the like button, by the way. I think I'm gonna have an early one today. And just chill out, like I say. Are you okay, Pumpkin?
What else do I need?
Shout outs. So we've got a shout out earlier for our captain.
Captain, you legend.
He might not be in here anymore, but you can shout it out. Evil Melon.
Evil Melon, you legend.
Evil Melon again.
Evil Melon, you legend.
Again. No, not again. I meant like, and then I think yeah, that's the shout outs done for today. So you've done your shout outs. High five.
Yeah. How many likes are you on?
How many likes are we on? Let's have a little look. I think we're on chat. How many likes are we on? 220. We're not doing much longer because yeah, I'm finishing in a bit. So you want to get? Do you reckon you can try and get them to get us up to 250?
252.
She wants 252 likes, chat. The little one said she wants 252 likes. The weather here, it's cloudy with a little bit of sunshine coming through. It's not very warm though today. It's mainly cloudy out there.
It's not warm, but it's not cold.
Yeah, it's not warm, but it's not cold, as the little one just said. It's an alright day. It's an alright day. Let's see if she's managed to push up the
252.
Have you pushed them up? Have you pushed them likes up? 226. We need 24. No, we need 26 more likes. She worked out the maths before me. SDS, thank you for the €4.99. Enjoy a well-earned rest, mate. You're gonna have to give him a thumb. You're gonna have to give him a shout out, bye.
SDS,
Thank you so much, SDS, for the $4.99. We need to get them likes up to the 252. Was it you said? So we're going very slow at the moment. We're 3 away. Thank you for that, SDS, mate. What a legend you are.
3 away.
20. No, I said we're a long way away. We're 20. What are we? I can't even see what we're on. Let's have a little look. We're 22, 24. Oh, 23 away now. We are 23. 22 now. Look, they're all trying to give you. They're all trying to get the likes for you. They're not. They don't do it for me. They do it for you.
Love the shout out.
Deadeye, legend as well. Thank you for the 449 as well, mate. Appreciate that. To get one more shout out before the end, mate. You legend. Make sure you give Deadeye a subscribe as well, chat. Anyone who's in the stream now. Deadeye also produces content on Gran Turismo, so make sure you give him a subscribe and follow him on YouTube. His name is what it is there in the chat there, so make sure you follow him. Do you want to give him a big shout out to Deadeye? Oh God, she's clearing her throat, chat.
Dada, you legend.
Oh, you're crazy. Thank you so much, Deadeye, mate. Appreciate that, you legend.
The shout out of the little one, she's the legend.
You're the legend.
She's the true legend.
You're the true legend, are you? So we're on 230 likes. We need 22 more likes. Have we got 22 more likes in the stream? We could be here a while, Vi. We might be here a while. She's saying, come on! Get them likes in. Let's have a little... do you know what I wanted to see, actually? Why we're having a little... let's see if we can get to 200. I wanted to check, for anyone who's going to do this race, how the hell Antonio was doing that with the fuel, with the Subaru, because obviously we know that the Subaru is... I believe it wasn't... Unless it is good on fuel now, unless they've changed it. Let's have a little watch. Right, let's just skip ahead to the start. See how he was doing this. So he was obviously doing a lot of short shifting. Is it actually quite good on fuel, this car, then? And maybe you've got to know how to do the fuel saving with it. Because he's got good... He's hitting pretty good top speeds into the corners. Stayed in 6th through there. What the? Some weird gear shifts going on there. Some weird shifting going on by Antonio here. That car, the Subaru, must be pretty strong on tyres. Because... Not on tyres, sorry. Pretty strong on fuel. Because he's not... He's giving it some on acceleration here. So with the Subaru, he's short shifting on the straights, and it seems to be pulling quite aggressive. And then he's probably saving fuel in the corners with a mixture of like 3 or 4 or something. I don't know, maybe 6. Don't really know. It's taking the same speed as what we were through there. It's got better acceleration in 6th gear, this car, though, I've noticed. He's also lagging like crazy. You flexing? She was just flexing. You're crazy, you. What? You drink? You are? You're confident. Oh, you're confident for the light. Should we see what we're on? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the end laps in a minute and see what he was doing. 36, so 16 more likes and we're there. Let's have a little look at the end. Let's go to this halfway through and see how this is where he pulled away. Nah, his fuel must be, look, his fuel still, he looks like he's going more aggressive here, look. So what seems to help the Subaru out, and why the Subaru is probably decent on the fuel, is he seems to be able to go in quite high gears through the corners. He seems to be able to go in quite a high gear, which is helping him out. It's not to wheel spin because he doesn't. There's no tyre wear worry in this race. There's no tyre wear. He's going in higher gears to save fuel. It's all about fuel. He's also just driving very well here. Antonio is very, very quick in Group 4 with four-wheel drive. I noticed that was it Sardegna when we did that race there and he was flying in the Subaru. So yeah, he's just very good, and I mean he's good in pretty much everything, but in Group 4 he seems very strong in four-wheel drive. Yeah, there's no fuel. There was no tyre wear in this race. It was only ×1, I think. I think it was ×1. So there was no, like, look at his tyre wear. It's not. There's none showing on the telemetry, because even in a four-wheel drive car. Let's go to the end and see what is. I mean, you got a tiny bit of tyre wear off the front, but that's not going to affect him. I'm not right. Let's not do this now.
Yeah, and
Emmy, I'm screaming. Can we not do that right now, please? Emmy, we're not dealing with you arguing right now, please. We'll sort it out after. Teenager. Oh God, she just slammed the door as well. Right. It's just like he's just able to. It looks like this car's just got incredible acceleration on that first. Even though he's short shifting it seems to get really good acceleration on that first. He accelerates quite aggressive out of the corner, then he starts short shifting around 4th gear. So you see now he's going to start short shifting. So he gets on he uses the revs on the early acceleration and then shifts it lower on the higher top speed. Just that's where you save a lot of fuel. You okay, Dimitri? How are you, mate? Nice to see you there. Hope you're well, mate. So, I mean, let's have a little look at the cars behind us as well, right? So we've got... Let's see how this... Look at the thing with the BMW is, right? This car doesn't really need to fuel save. You can just leave it in mixture 1 pretty much. And watch how he can shift it. So he can just go quite aggressive on the straights, because this car doesn't lose acceleration with... You won't even hardly see the rev coming up on this car, look. He'll shift before you even see it. So if you're in the BMW, shift before you even see it, because this car's acceleration is crazy. When you do that, it's really good at accelerating. You don't really lose any straight line speed. You want to guess how many likes we're on? Quick. You got it right, 243. Good guess. So 10 more we need. There is no tyre wear in this, that's why. There was no tyre wear in this state, mate. It was ×1. So it's a hard tyre. What? What? Oh yeah, 9, sorry. I thought it was 250. Yeah, that's right. Right, just close that off there so it's not on. Yeah, there is no tyre wear. It's only times. Well, there is, but it's ×1. Bracing hard tyres are not going to give you the tyre wear, so we had a little bit less fuel. Oh, you got a penalty at the end there. Rip. So, this BMW, though, I expected him to do a little bit better. What car was doctoring? Jaguar. Jaguar was pretty good on fuel when we tested that ages ago, but it actually must be because he's doing... So this was... Oh, so he was in the BMW, not the Subaru. He was in the Subaru, not the BMW. So that shows you how well... This here shows you how well Antonio was doing, because this is the next Subaru in the race. And, like, he's miles behind Antonio. I mean, I think he's had a bit of a crash there looking at the rear left. No, good on fuel. Sorry, say. What other cars? We got the Genesis. This was a car that was behind us at the start, so I'm guessing that car's not so great on fuel. Subaru. A lot of four-wheel drive cars coming out for this race. That was Bray with the worst car in the world for fuel. He had to do a pit stop, so what lap did he pit up? So yeah, he's probably, let's see. So he got that penalty. I wonder if he pitted this lap. Yeah. Did he get a penalty on the pit entrance then? What the? What was that? That was weird. What happened then? Did he just miss his braking? Oh, he did. I want to see the pit entrance here as well. Did he get a penalty? Ooh, it was close. He might have got away with it though. So then he obviously refueled. Look. So he's putting fuel in there. He refueled all the way up because that's how bad this car is on fuel. Right, so he had to do 8 laps, and he probably... I wonder if he could go flat out with them 8 laps. I don't even think he'll be able to go flat out with 8 laps. It's a no stop on hard tyres this race if you can do it, but for example this Mustang can't do that, so he had to pit. Yeah, I think the other guy panicked him, but let's just go through a few laps. That's not even laps. I meant to click that one. Oh, it won't let me. It's doing that weird thing again. Hate it when it bugs out like that. Right, let's have a little look at his fuel. Wow, look how quick his fuel goes down on that floor. So I remember going Mustang on GT Sport. No worries, Dimitri. I know this. I know. Yeah, I know it's really annoying, Dimitri. I know the whole situation with Super Chat. So YouTube have blocked Super Chat from. Have they blocked Super Chat from Russia? I get it, mate. It's not your fault though, mate. Obviously, don't worry about it, Dimitri, mate. Seriously. I know you're a legend. You've supported the channel massively in the past, so I'm grateful for it, Dimitri. Don't worry about that. Don't let it bother you. But yeah, Russia have... I think... Is it YouTube blocked Russia from you? I don't know if they blocked them or if it's just Google that's blocked Super Chats from Russia. I don't know. I don't really know what's gone on with that. I think there was something on there ages ago about it. I've got to feel sorry for this falling. Oh, you can go on Fatal's channel? I don't know. I mean, Fatal though, yeah, but he's receiving them. He's not. So that's different, Mike. Fatal's receiving, so you can still, I think if you're a rush, if you're, I don't know the ins and outs of it, I think if you're a creator who is living in Russia but on YouTube, I think you can still receive, donations that are on that, I think. I don't think that's stopped. But I think what it is you can't send any out. Like, someone in Russia can't send anything out on Super Chat. I don't know how it works. Unless Fatal's been getting them off PayPal, because PayPal, I don't think PayPal have blocked anything like that. I think PayPal works no matter where you are all the time, because I don't think there's anything blocked on PayPal. So possibly Fatal's been getting PayPal ones. I don't know. It might be, that might be how he's gone round it, through PayPal. Even with this, look, he's pushing, but the others are doing the same strategy as him, and they're not really gaining. Look how far behind they are. Like, the nose stop was the way to go, wasn't it? Like, I mean, look, we're all the way up here. How close was it on the last lap? Let's have a little look. Let's go back. Right, so let's pause it as we go through the chicane, and then we'll find the nearest medium tire runner. It's not. I mean, he had a penalty with that, but even then, he would have been nowhere near, would he? He's a good, what, 12 seconds, 10, 12 seconds behind, something like that. Maybe 10, 12 seconds behind, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, the one stop clearly is not the way to go for this race. So it's not worth it. If your car has got reasonable fuel saving, in this race, you have to do the no stop. It's the way to do it. Don't risk doing the one stop. It's not worth. You're just not going to get there. It's you can see that Bray would have possibly have been about here without the penalty, around this area, but that's still a long way behind what we are with a no stop there. So yeah. But our car is quite good for the no stop though. So the Mercedes was quite a good car. I don't know how Antonio's done that in the Subaru though. I want to know what kind of magic he was using on the fuel mixture, because the next Subaru behind is this guy here. Yeah, it's different though, Noel, mate. It's different with lower lobbies. You can't judge strategy in, like, not being disrespectful to lower ranked drivers, but don't judge strategy in them lobbies, because most of the people won't know the optimal strategy and how to fuel save. So it's very much just a case of doing what you feel. If you're in a B-rated lobby, just do what you feel safe with. Whatever you feel comfortable with is how to do it, because if you don't feel comfortable fuel saving, don't do it. But I guarantee you, if someone was in the lobby doing fuel saving who knew how to do it, they'd have probably have won. That's just the strategy for this race, was a no stop race. But yeah, best way to do it is whatever you feel more comfortable with when you're in lower lobbies. It's something I've said about the cars as well. Let me just, Jim, mate, thank you so much for the $10 donation. What a legend. Chat, big thumbs up for the nice message as well. Great channel. Appreciate that, Jim, mate. Thank you very much for your support on the channel. Appreciate it. Chat, can we have a big thumbs up and a legend emote there for Jim, please? You should have few mid-tier members now with the gifted memberships recently, so get that thumbs up on a legend emote out there for Jim. But yeah, I've said this before, if you're below A rank, I think if you're anywhere from like B or something like that,
I have 2 biscuits.
So hang on a minute, you come in here, stomp off, slam your door, now you're coming in asking for biscuits. So now you're asking for biscuits. So you can have biscuit. See you later, Kevin.
Bye, Paris.
Well, thank you so much, Jim, mate. You're a legend. And yeah, pick a car. So, for example, yesterday's race, say at Watkins Glen, in Nations, it was obvious for the top lobbies, A+ and stuff like that. You go with the Genesis and the M6. But if you're in an A, like I would say below an A rank, so if you're on a B rank lobby and stuff like that, sometimes it's better to pick a car that you really like and that you're comfortable driving, whether that was, I don't know, the Mercedes AMG or Beetle or whatever. Whatever you feel most comfortable with is what you'd be better going with. Because even though the M6 is faster in top speed by, what, 3 or 4 tenths or whatever, a lap, that's when you're pushing the ultimate of the car. In B rank lobbies, you're not going to be pushing the ultimate of the car. It's all about consistency and how easy the car is to drive. So sometimes don't always go with the meta car in lower lobbies. Go with one that you find easier to drive and that you're more consistent with, because there's no point in doing 10 laps, say doing like, well, say it's a 12-lap race and you do 8 laps solid and then 4 laps you spin or something like that. You'd be better just doing consistently good laps because you'll finish a lot higher up. Yeah, balance is real. So for example, on GT Sport, I always said if you were in lower lobbies on GT Sport, the Porsche RSR was always a good car because it was really balanced. Mercedes AMG was always pretty nice as well, but it was a bit trickier to drive. But the Porsche was always a very, very good car for a new person to the game. This game, unfortunately, MR cars drive like poo. So I wouldn't recommend an MR car in this game. I would probably say Beetle's pretty alright to drive on this. The Beetle's quite nice. In Group 3, that is. What else would you say? I wouldn't recommend the Genesis or the M6 purely because, like, them cars are tricky. But in the McLaren used to be a really nice car. Annoyingly, what the real frustrating thing about Gran Turismo at the moment is before they patched the MR cars, the McLaren was such a good car for beginners. That McLaren was such a nice handling car. It was so nice to drive. I loved it, but they killed it. And it's a shame because it was an MR car that was really fun to drive. So yeah, the BRZ is probably, I'd say the BRZ is the risky thing with the BRZ is you have to be able to push it through the corners to get. See, that's the only problem with the BRZ. You just be a sit and duck on the straight. You'll be just getting overtaken left, right, and centre because the car's not got the power. So, although it's a good car for a beginner in terms of the way it drives, you have to overdrive it through the corners to make up the pace with that car. So, again, it's easy to drive, but it might be a bit of a, I don't know, it'd be risky. Do not find it boring? No, I don't, Stu. Not when I'm racing against the fastest drivers in the world that are also in the meta cars. Because what am I supposed to do? Like, I sometimes if I'm racing like from the back, sometimes we do try non-meta cars. But for me, I want to be competing with the drivers in the race. I don't want to be getting beat because I'm in a bad car. So it's just the way it is. When you're in the top lobbies, you want to be competing. And in top lobbies, a lot of the time, if you're not in the meta car, you're going to lose by 10 seconds or 8 seconds. So it's not as much fun. I'd rather be having great battles with other good drivers and competing than going in a slow car and just finishing last. I don't find the enjoyment in that. Tuning, there has been races with tuning. There was one last week on Daily Race A. I think they will gradually bring it into some races, but I hope they don't bring it in every race. It just needs to be like a odd race here and there, I think, with tuning. I wouldn't mind one like the Daytona one again, though. That was fun. The Genesis, which one? The Hyundai or the Genesis make? Like, there's two different ones. So the normal the new Genesis is pretty tricky to drive, I'd say, but it's quite fast on the straights, and I'd say it's reasonably paced on the straights. It's not slow, but it's not fast, but it's not slow. How do they get the different GT cars in real racing so close together? BOP. Probably on real racing as well. No disrespect to the game, but the physics are probably a bit shy. So on real racing, you're probably looking at very basic physics, which means they're probably all basically the same car with a different skin. Do you know what I mean? So you're probably driving cars that are literally identical, maybe just with a few different top speed and handling and stuff like that. There won't be a huge difference on there won't be a huge difference with the cars on that game. It's not in depth on physics. Like even games like ACC that have only got what? ACC's only got a few cars to do BOP on, and even that game struggles to get the BOP in a perfect place. There's always a strong car. You know, and Gran Turismo's got a lot more cars to BOP. You have to remember that one thing that you always have to remember with this game is it's not just like 10 or 20 cars that need BOP, and it's all Group 4, all Group 3, all Group 2, all Group 1. They all need BOP in. So it's a little bit easier for them now, though, because they don't have N200, N300, N400, N500. So they have simplified it a bit, which should make them be able to do more BOP changes. Yeah, you'll always get cars, like Darren said as well. You'll always have cars that are suited to set. It's like this week's Watkins Glen. In Group 3, it's not always a Hyundai or an M6 that's the best car. Often, it's the WRX that's a strong car. Next week's Daily Race C at Nürburgring, I think there could be the Subaru Corvette could be good. Corvette might be quite good on that track. Beetle could be good. There's quite a few different cars that could actually be quite strong on next week's Daily Race C. I don't know 100% until I do time trial on it, but I'd go with... I reckon the Beetle might be good there. I have a feeling the Beetle might be quite strong because it's not a power track and it's got quite high tyre wear, but the fuel for the race will be awful, so you won't use it in the race. But for time trial, you might. In the race, I think it's going to be the Subaru, the BRZ. For the race, it looks like the settings that are being used for next week's Daily Race C, it looks like the Subaru BRZ will be the car to go. So if you're looking for a car to practice with around Nürburgring, get yourself in that Subaru BRZ and start fuel safe practicing, because it's going to probably be a bit like the Suzuka race that we had a few weeks ago. The Pikes Peak, they haven't got it on this game, though. If it got added into the game, I would do it. But obviously, if they added the track into the game, I'd definitely do it on time trial and learn it. But it's not in the game at the moment. So are you on about doing it on the time trial in here? I'm not. I mean, we might do. When does it end? I'm not doing it today, but we might have a go at it at some point and try and learn the track. I don't really know the track, you see. Four days left. What's Antonio for? 38.356. We should. I would think we'd get within the 2 seconds needed of that. Although, let's have a little look at the leaderboard. Just seeing who's on here. Hang on a minute. It says 38. Oh right, you need a 38 to get. You need a 38 to get the gold. So it's what time's 35 is the fastest? Oh, so within 3 seconds nearly. It's nearly 3 seconds. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it wouldn't be too hard with a bit of practice to get a 38 that you need to get the gold. I'll have to try and do that though, because you win 2 million for it, don't you? It's worth 2 million, so I should actually do that one stream and try and win myself 2 million. I'd need to get like a 37.8 or something just in case it improves, but I'm guessing Antonio's pushed it. But looking at the people that have got well within here, I don't think, like, once we've figured out the track, we should be able to get it. Shouldn't take too long once we figure out the track, because, yeah, I mean, you've got loads of people well within the time here. Yeah. It's pretty easy to get that 2 million, you know. That's quite an easy... You only need to be, what, just under 3 seconds within him? So I think a lot of people will be getting 2 million. I'll try and get that maybe on... Because the season's finished now, hasn't it? When does the new season start? I don't know. So we don't have any more... we got the Toyota Cup this weekend. So we won't be practicing any nations or manufacturer now. So we might as well have a go at that one day. We'll get the gold for that, and then we'll do a day of lobby racing as well at some point. Probably, I don't know when, but I think I don't know when the new season starts. So it's going to be it's going to be a shame having. How long is it before season 2 starts? Does anyone know? Oh, you got to drive your own car up there, Phildo. Nice. Nice stuff. By the way, you've got us over the target set by the little one, 259 likes. Thank you for doing that. If you haven't already smashed that like button, give it a little like. It helps me out massively. Appreciate everyone who's done that, by the way. Big thumbs up to you all. Let's have a little look where I want to see the schedule for this. Where is it? It'll be in here somewhere where it tells you when season 2 starts. Sport mode. Nations Cup round 1. Where does it tell you the full info on it? Right, it's in here, I think. Oh, Tony, thank you for the €1 donation, you legend. Chat, thumbs up and a legend emote there for Tony for the support in the stream. Thank you very much for the donation. Legend. Chat, you know what to do. Get that legend emote out and give him a big thumbs up, please. Thank you so much for the donation, Tony. So, is this just telling you the schedule for season 1? Yeah. Where do we see the schedule for... This will tell me. I think. So, let's have a look here what it says. It's where's that little diagram? Right. So July. Oh, okay. So we don't have... it doesn't start till August, chat. That's going to be some testing times on this game, chat. It's going to be some testing times because we're going to have a month with no... We've got a month with no manufacturer nations. It's a shame. We do have... I don't even know if we've got Toyota Cup actually as well. Oh dear. I wish they'd add like... Do you know what I wish they'd do? They'd just add some like... mini like non-competitive... Like it still like have some races there for us to do on a Friday and Saturday or whatever day. I don't know. They should add some races in there that we can do that are not that you're in between that we can compete in, but they're not for qualifying for anything, but that we can just do for like fun. You know, just add some dynamic weather races in there in between for a month. You know, you got 3 weeks there. They could have like a mini championship, have like 2 races a week on each. Like have 2 manufacturer, 2 nations on a Tuesday and a Friday and a Wednesday and a Saturday. Just do it for fun. Just don't like, you know, 6 races, 3 weeks, 6 races, 3 races that count, and just have it as a fun championship while we wait for the season 2. It's a shame they don't do stuff like that. They could also do like a lot of experimenting with like the dynamic weather with it as well. Make some really fun combos for us to do, but I wouldn't be doing tuning. I'm not really into stuff like that. We'll probably do some like... We'll just do some open lobby fun races. We'll do daily racing. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No, Mike, they will be live. They will be live this time because it's not a online final. This is a World Series broadcast, so it will 100% be live because it's at Salzburg. It's a live broadcast like they used to be. So the World Series will be a live event. It won't be a pre-recorded. It's not like the online finals. It's different now. So they're back to they're back to the full live finals now. Where people, I think it's at Salzburg for the first one there in July. So that one will be featured on YouTube, but it'll be live when we watch it. Then you've got Nations. So the Nations season 2 is a lot longer. It's a 2-month series, so probably 10 races in each one. I think you're looking at 10 races in Nations, 10 races in manufacturers. Hopefully some really good combos in there as well. It actually looks like it might. Yeah, it looks like 10 races, and then it's going to be into the World Finals after that. See how we ignored that comment? I stand correct. Yeah, I was just making sure, just so people know it'll be live. You pleb, Mike. Yep, we'll have to just do some crazy lobbies with some weather in there and just have fun as a community. I'm sure we'll still get... Yeah, we'll try and... Maybe we'll arrange a race as well. See if we can get some good drivers to do like a race with some dynamic settings or something at like Spa or Fuji in Group 3 or something. Have like an hour and a half race with some drivers or something. And see if we can get some of the like top lobby drivers in there. Just for the sake of a stream. And, you know, the problem is, though, before we did anything like that, we'd need the lobbies to be a bit more... we need... Hopefully, PD are going to launch an update again at the end of... Where are we? So, probably about the 22nd, 23rd of July. So, we might get an update then. If it's good, we might be able to do something at the end of July if it improves the stability on the servers, because... Lobbies are still a little bit dodgy, I'd say. I think Gran Turismo did an amazing job with Watkins Glen. I think they did a really good job with the track. Like, the detail, everything, it looks stunning. So, PD always nail it with the tracks. Has to be said. PD always nail the tracks 100% every time. But, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes with... the next update, if it improves the server stability. I reckon we'll get another update in about a week. I predict an update maybe this week coming or the week after to fix that you know, the engine glitch and the 4-star glitch. They'll probably fix that, so they might do some other improvements in there with like lobbies and stuff. We'll have to see. But I'm going to call that a day chat because I'm going to pick the missus up. So I need to, yeah, just looking at the time. So yeah, I'm going to watch, the missus fell asleep on Stranger Things last night. She was shattered. So she needs to watch the end of that when we get home. And then we're going to watch the second one. But thank you all for coming in tonight. I know it's been a bit of a quiet one because we got the results straight away. And we got our good points within the first, like straight away, first race. We got good points there. So apologies for getting a good race. Normally I know you lot like to watch us race a few more. But with that race, it was a little bit boring. So I'm quite glad that I did get the points early on because it just wasn't the most exciting race I've ever been involved with. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. We're going to do a race that is probably going to be a little bit more exciting, I have to say. It's a Nürburgring Group GP track in Super Formula with weather on there, and it's going to possibly dry out, although we don't know yet. It depends how the weather progresses from qualifying to the race. It might dry out at the end, so it could be quite an enjoyable little race tomorrow. So make sure you jump on. We got 363 points today, Vasco, so pretty happy with it. We got a nice points haul there. But yeah, make sure you jump on tomorrow because it's going to be possibly quite fun. It could be, it all depends. It could be a lot of chaos as well, but we will find out. But yeah, thank you for all the likes. I think we finished over the target, didn't we? We're on 277 likes. Thank you so much for getting us to there. Thank you for the support in the stream as usual, you legends, and take care. Enjoy the rest of the night. Have a great race if you're in the America regions, and I'll see you tomorrow for another stream. As usual, we're live pretty much every day, so I will see you for the Toyota Cup tomorrow, everyone. Take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.